That's right. As you've seen right now, I am right now at this absolutely beautiful, stunning jungle. And actually, it's on top of a very high mountain. And you know, I'll show some clips right here about the mountains or hills. I'm pretty sure it's mountains, but yeah, as you've seen, it is insane, absolutely insane. And you know, there's a lot of people here, but yeah, we're right now in front of a pretty small waterfall. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go up ahead and there'll be bigger waterfalls. But right now, this is like really looking incredible. You know, we're definitely having to stop here and there because some of my family members are struggling a little bit to get up like high steps, but we'll get there soon enough. But yeah, you know, once again, it's absolutely beautiful. You know, it's supposedly very hot, but with these trees, definitely makes it easier. Like right now, I'm going to be under the sun right now. It's actually pretty hot, but not too hot, unlike yesterday. So that's pretty good. And so yeah, I think we're gonna move on a little higher because there's definitely a lot of people here. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving, and I'll definitely be showing you more of the jungle for sure. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do a lot more walking. All right, so you know, as you can see right behind me, we have the beautiful waterfall here, and I did go under it, and I took some pretty nice pictures. You know, I'll show them off here, but if you want to see all of them, I'll put them on my Instagram. So you know, my Instagram will be down below in the description, so you can go and check that out. So yeah, we not only went to this one, we actually went to another waterfall, which was like much higher, like up there. And so that was actually really nice. You know, it was definitely a lot harder and, you know, very refreshing. So yeah, as of right now, we're just gonna hang out, mostly me, my mom, and my sister. We're basically just hanging out more in the waterfall and all that stuff. Then we're just gonna go ahead, head back to the car, probably go eat lunch, and then, you know, start heading, which I'll tell you right now, we're going to an Airbnb that's around the jungle here, which, you know, okay, technically we did go to something like that, but, you know, I don't think we've ever done it in like a jungle like this. So yeah, that'll be very exciting. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, get back in the water there. I'm gonna put this camera away and my mic, and, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy myself as much as I can. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna record myself too much because I'm trying to enjoy myself, but, you know, that's what it is. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little bit until probably when I get lunch. So see you then. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours later. We're at the suite that we're going to be staying in for just 2 nights. You know, it's not too much, but we just wanted to explore a little bit more of Puerto Rico and also be near a couple of beaches because right now we're right near the ocean. You know, as you can see here, got a pretty nice view here. You know, it's not, fortunately, you know, the streets, you know, all the trees, you know, it's kind of getting in the way of a perfect view. So, you know, that does suck a little bit, but I will say one thing. We do have a pool, and the pool view is absolutely stunning. And so, wait, what's up? Yep. No, you're cool. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just my grandma. But, yeah, so we're just going to pretty much stay here for 2 nights, just enjoy ourselves, see what else is near here. And then, you know, once the 2 nights are over, we're just going to, you know, just head back home and then just go out more. You know, that's really what it's all about, is just relaxing, enjoying ourselves here in pretty much half my heritage. Because, you know, if you don't know, I'm pretty much half Puerto Rican and half Colombian, so yeah, it's definitely a big deal being here. Because in case you don't know, it's my mom's side, so yeah, big deal for a lot of us. So yeah, you know, right now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for bed, or maybe we might get dinner. I'm not exactly sure, but overall you know what? I'm gonna end day 3 here. You know what? I'll do that. You know, it's been a lot. It's been very eventful, very relaxing and fun. You know, we went to a waterfall. We went and have a nice lunch, and then we're here, which is a very, very beautiful place. So yeah, I'll show off a little bit more of what we have here, of where we're staying. But right now, just right now I'll just show off that we have a nice balcony here. And we actually have two rooms pretty much. Like one is pretty much like a bedroom, but then this one's kind of like a family room plus a bedroom. I don't think I'm going to show off the inside. I don't think I'm going to do that. Maybe I might, maybe tomorrow, but just not right now. I think I'm just going to end the day here. So yeah, gonna end the day here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. So see you tomorrow. All right, well, good morning, everyone. It's day 5, and as you notice here, it's definitely quite a unique start for me. Like I've never really ever been to a pool in the morning. I've seen multiple people do it. I've seen a couple of my friends do it, but never me. But honestly, with a pool like this, I thought, yeah, I feel like I should, because there's no people here right now. Like, look at this. Nope, no people here. And trust me, yesterday it wasn't full, but there was definitely a couple of people. So yeah, I definitely wanted to be on my own. Also, record, myself being here. But honestly, the main reason why I wanted to be here alone was this. Like, look at this. Look at this view. I mean, the sun, like a sunrise. I mean, like, what could be better? So yeah, this is definitely a really great start for today. So, I'm not really sure what exactly we're going to do today. I feel like we might go to some beaches because, as you can see, we're right near the ocean. But, I don't, we'll see what's to come. Everything for the past 5 days or 4 days was pretty much like a surprise to me. That's just, but I'm not complaining because so far everything has been pretty great. Yesterday was definitely my favorite day. I don't know if today will be any better, but hopefully it will be. We'll see. And I do hope that you are enjoying this vlog. I already done a vlog, but this is definitely way different. And way different setup. So I do hope that you guys are enjoying that and enjoying this, because this is definitely something that I definitely want to do in my future, for sure. So I do hope you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera away with my seat, and then, oh my gosh, the sun is so bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. Gonna give myself a nice swim, and I'll see you guys on the road to really wherever we're going. So, or what? Once I find out, I'll tell you guys right away. That's the idea. So yeah, I'll see you all in a bit, and hopefully this will be an excellent day. So, see you guys in a bit. All right, so it's a couple of hours later, and I thought we were going to be going out, and we are, but it's actually much later. My family just wanted to just hang by the pool, because they never really had the opportunity to really enjoy it fully. And so what I tried to do today was pretty much just like draw. It's been a while since I drew anything, and I did create this wheel right here, basically with a load of my favorite character designs, and I just wanted to just draw. But I gotta tell you, it is so hot, and it is actually also so windy that my focus just wasn't there. So I kind of stopped because I just couldn't focus at all. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go out. Hang out in some places. We probably might eat dinner somewhere, and so we're just settling down, relaxing, enjoying the hot weather and the wind, because it does feel pretty good at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and settle for a little bit. See you guys on the road. Oh jeez. So, as of right now, our plans did kind of change a little bit. We originally were going to go to this cool lighthouse, so we can get like another nice view of the whole area, but apparently it closed. So yeah, we had to go somewhere else. So now we're at the edge we're right now around the beach area, and it's definitely very pretty. A lot of stuff here. We're actually, I think we're in a place called Farado. No. It was You know what? I'll tell you guys what it is through the editing. You know, you'll see what it is. So yeah, we're just hanging around here. There are a lot of cool things. There are a lot of cool things here. You know, there was like a nice mural that was right there, so we took pictures there. And then there are a lot of, you know, if you were to spend a day on the beach, you know, it's definitely a nice place. Although there is this one thing that's a little off-putting, which is like a really strong sea smell, which I am told is pretty much fermented seaweed that's in the ocean. And I'm gonna see if I can show you, but like there's one area where it's like there's so much seaweed that it almost looks like ground. Like it literally looks like ground, although you can tell that's not because there's like boats on it. And you know, there is also this one like structure right here. There's this one structure right here, which I have no clue what this is. Like I don't know if it's some kind of like, you know, symbolic structure or something. You know, it is the Puerto Rican flag. It is the Puerto Rican flag, so you know, if I show you right here. So if you see right here, it's the Puerto Rican flag right here, which is pretty cool, you know, good for pictures, but you know, I'm not sure if there's like some kind of meaning behind it, which I would assume. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna walk around a little more. Then after that, we're probably gonna go have some dinner. You know, I don't know where yet, or we don't know where yet, but it'll definitely be something. But yeah, you know, here I'm gonna head to the ocean side. Okay, so it's getting really windy it's really going windy this way, so my hair is just not looking good. So I'm just gonna have to put my hand over my head at this point. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm near the ocean, and it's very, very pretty. And you know, I'm gonna show you this. So if you look right here, and you know, I'm gonna zoom in right here. If you could see that, like right there, you notice this, like that's all seaweed, like right there, like that's seaweed. Like it actually looks like ground. Like when you're on the road on a car, it looks like ground. But as you can see with these ships, you know, that's pretty much the sea, but it's completely covered with seaweed. But what actually makes it worse is that it's actually fermented seaweed. So like it's definitely like very, very old seaweed. And let me tell you, the smell is like honestly one of the strongest I've ever smelled. Like it was so strong that it literally seeped into the car. So like while we were driving by, we could smell the seaweed. It was that strong. Like chickens or roosters, like I'm honestly so in shock about the amount of roosters and chickens that we would see. So yeah, I'm just in shock about the amount of chickens and roosters are like literally in Puerto Rico. Like not just here, but everywhere. It's crazy. Alright, so I hope you all can hear me right now. I'm pretty sure you can, but you know, there's definitely a couple of noises going on around here. So we're right back at the area where like there was like a whole line of restaurants and bars. And as of right now, okay. I was gonna say I was going to walk past smoke. I thought it was like cigarette or weed smoke, but no, it's just a grill. So yeah, that's good. So right now we're just gonna walk by, see what else they have. You know, we already ate a couple of things. We ate like these like fried items that seem pretty, like, you know, I don't know the words of them. I'll find them. Like I'll find the words for them. But you know, they were pretty tasty. You know, one was like a fried dough filled with crab, and then there was another one that was filled with ground beef. And check out these lobsters. Look at this. They look so cool. Look at them. That's amazing. So yeah, we just ate a couple of things. We might get more because I think a couple of us are still pretty hungry. So yeah, we're just still walking around, seeing what we can find. But you know, pretty much after this, we're just gonna, you know, it'll probably be a little late, and then we'll just start heading home, or not home, but to our suites. And then, you know, the day after, you know, starting tomorrow, we're gonna just enjoy ourselves a little bit more before we have to go back to my grandma's house. So yeah, we're just still looking around. You know, a lot of music, you know, a lot of bars going on. So yeah, it's definitely, and you know, with the fact that it's getting late, you know, they're definitely gonna start getting more wild. So yeah, we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna keep walking, see if we can eat anything else, and then we'll be on our way back to the suite and the day. So yeah, we'll see what else they got. I mean, so far I'm pretty amazed with what they have. They have a lot of cool bars, and they even have like a lot of cool restaurants as well. So yeah, we'll see what else this whole thing will bring us. Okay, so I'm back home, and somehow along the way we lost power. I mean, I definitely didn't expect that to happen, but my mom has said that this does happen from time to time here in Puerto Rico. So if that's the case, then I'm not gonna judge anything. I'm not gonna complain about it. So what went down. We basically went to the same, like kind of the same area where we, I believe, ate yesterday. It was like this long strip that was full of restaurants and bars and a couple of little stores of souvenirs. I was definitely glad because I wasn't able to, we weren't able to explore everything, which is kind of like went straight to one restaurant. In this one, we just pretty much went to different restaurants. It was very nice. We went to this one place where they started selling little bit of like classic Puerto Rican pastries. I mean, they're not exactly pastries. They're kind of like, I don't know. We had these like fried things. It was like, I don't really remember their name. I'll say through editing, I'll say the name. And then we actually went to this place, which I believe it was called, I can't remember. It was like Passion something. I don't remember, but it was kind of like this dessert place. They had ice cream, they had smoothies. But I decided to get an acai bowl because it's been a while since I've had an acai bowl. And honestly, I'm glad I did because what I had was absolutely delicious. And I will say this, I will be sharing the foods that I've eaten on my Instagram. So, if you want to, see that reel I'm going to be doing, link is in the description down below. So you might want to check that out. So yeah, after that we just, I will say we did quickly went to Walmart because we had to get a couple of things, and then all of a sudden we had these mini donuts, which my mom is absolutely obsessed with, which, I don't blame her because they are actually delicious. So, yeah, there was that. And, after that we stayed here. I took a shower. I was ready to get relaxing. And then once again, blackout. So, we pretty much just have to wait in hopes that the power will come back because, we do need air conditioning. Also with our fridge, we do have a lot of things that are cold. So just hopefully the power will come out soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna now end, I believe, day 5. I believe it's day 5. So I'm gonna just end it today, and I'll see you all tomorrow where we're pretty much leaving this suite and then on our way back to my grandma's home and, finishing the rest of our days here in Puerto Rico. So yeah, see you tomorrow.